verse number 8. I want you to notice something though. Because it said the rider on the pale horse, and I want you to see something. Going back to verse 7, and when he had opened the fourth seal, this is the Lord opening the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. His name, is his singular or plural? Singular, right? One rider on the horse. One rider on the pale horse. His name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. Okay, hell follows this rider on the pale horse. But notice, and power was given unto him or them. Power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth. There's a difference as it goes from him to them. It goes from singular to plural. This is why you need a King James Bible, my friend. Amen. You can't study the Bible with an NIV or a New King James or all that garbage. And we know that at this church, but I just kind of want to point that out. But it says power was given unto them instead of him. This is different than all of the other seals. Go back to Revelation 6 verse 2 and I'll show this to you. I'll show you how this is much different. I'll tell you why it says them instead of him. See, maybe it's an error in the Bible. Look, you need to find a new church, my friend. Revelation chapter 6, verse 2. And he that sat on him had a bow. This is the Antichrist. He that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer. Singular, singular, singular. In verse 2, am I right? Verse 2, it's singular. The rider on the white horse, the Antichrist. Verse 4. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. Now when it says they should kill one another, what that's saying, the reason why that's plural, he has power to take peace from the earth, and you have all kinds of people fighting one another. So basically when it says they should kill one another, he is the one with the power that started that, and what he's doing is causing people to kill one another. But it's not them as in plural getting to do this. It's one person still. Okay, in verse 4. And it says, power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and they should kill one another. And there was given unto him, singular, a great sword. Once again, it's singular. Revelation 6, verse 5, where it said, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. He that sat on him. That is singular. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. So what you're seeing with the first 3 seals is it remains singular with that horse, the rider on that horse. Why does it remain singular? Because before the abomination of desolation, basically there's chaos happening in a lot of different areas. One powerful man's doing this, one powerful man's doing this, one powerful man's doing this, but they're not organized into one system yet. Okay? All of this chaos is happening, but what will end up happening during the beginning of sorrows with all this chaos, it will lead together into a unified system. And there's a rider on the pale horse, but now as you have all these systems come together, all of a sudden it's one global entity, and power's not unto him, but them. But then you need a person to run that global entity. That's going to be the Antichrist. So the them is coming because all of these things that were basically doing their own thing, they are coming together as one. Look, events like the coronavirus, it will bring together all these world leaders and say, we need to get together on the same page, my friend. And that's what's going to happen during the 3.5 years. That is why it says unto them, because now they're getting together as one. And now what do you need? You need somebody running this ship. Obviously, the devil's the ultimate guy running this, but the Antichrist is going to be the one used to run this. Now, here's the thing. During the first seal, they weren't ready for it because it wasn't them yet. It was individuals. But now at the 4th seal, all of a sudden they're ready for it. And that is when the Antichrist is going to step in. There's going to be war in heaven. Their place is found no longer in heaven. And then all of a sudden, the devil is going to use the Antichrist to be that leader, the abomination of desolation, and then we move on to great tribulation.